Happy Halloween, everybody. When you get here, I'll say it again like 4 times, but I figured what the hell? I had stuff to do, so I figured I might as well go live and do it with you guys. So we're just gonna make some goodies for Halloween. Some stuff for our barbecue that we're going to. Let's see what happens here. I'll probably have to put this hair up. Hey, Nat Flo, how are you? Happy Halloween. I'm trying a different recipe for the caramel. I'm going to actually use my Christmas caramel. So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. If not, I'll just remake it and turn it into caramels. But hey, Britt, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Nat. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Do you love Halloween or do you hate Halloween? Since you have to share it, what's your take on it? What's your take on it? Hello, everybody hopping in. I'm just waiting on water to boil so I can do my stuff. Hey, Woodrick. You hate it? My birthday is close to Christmas, and I've always hated it. Well, it's closer to New Year's than Christmas, but I've always hated it. So I imagine sharing it on Halloween would suck. Yeah, so today is everything but about you. Yeah, get it. I totally get it. I'm sorry. Totally understand. Hey, Marcy. Yep, they took over your birthday. I totally get that. Hey, Mercedes girl. What y'all up to? I just figured I'm in the kitchen. Nobody's home. So I figured I would come do my treats and talk to you guys. I haven't decided if I'm going to make caramel corn on live or not yet. We're going to try this with my caramel recipe that I make at Christmas. I'm just not a big fan of the consistency of the other caramel. So I'm going to cheat and use our family recipe and see how it does. I guess I could turn you guys and show you what I'm doing. I'm just cleaning the apples. Christmas Eve. Yeah, Britt, that sucks too. It's your birthday. Gonna party like it's your birthday. Hey, Jackie. Anybody doing anything fun today? Your 2-year-old loves it. I'm sure. My girls are getting to the age. I posted a picture of their costumes in my members on my other channel, my members group. Of course, I blurred their faces, but they love it too. They just don't like to go trick-or-treating. So we'll go to my in-laws and then they'll go over to the neighbors and stuff, but that's about it. Hey, Amac. Hey, Mom of Gladiator. What? You saw a post? Where at, Mom of Gladiator? Tell me what post, because I haven't seen. I've been gone all morning. I started out today with an IEP meeting, and then, hey, Sassy since birth. Hey, Steph. Oh, yep. AMAC. I have to pull out. We have bags and bags up there. I got to pull them out. Yeah, you don't really get to sit out. Oh, Mom of Gladiator. Oh, why is she suing somebody if it's not her? First of all. Secondly, okay, cool. I mean, how are you going to sue somebody when you are claiming it's not you, which that's a lie, but some people are just they want somebody so bad to die on that hill and take without a crystal ball out. That's their ultimate goal, and they will stop at nothing to get that. Oh, yeah. Mom of Gladiator, yeah. Absolute insanity. But it's funny watching it from the bleachers, I tell you what. I mean, if you're claiming it's not you, what are you going to sue for? Make that make sense. Oh, I guess that's admitting it is you. Forgotten Whispers post. Hold on. Let me look. Give me a second. Let me look at my phone. Let me see. Kyle is today's been a weird day for me. Like, I don't know. I went to the doctor's office. Oh Jesus. This has got to be a joke. This has to be a joke. You've got to be fucking joking. Oh, some things you can't make up. AMAC, I don't hand them out to everybody. We're going next door and hanging out with our neighbors, so I'll take stuff. And then some of our friends are bringing their kids over, so we will see them, and I'll give them a caramel apple. I don't usually give them to strangers because allergies and homemade stuff. Like, I'm not going to contaminate some random stranger. I'll contaminate my friends. Sounds lovely, but oh my God, Mom of a Gladiator, that's freaking ridiculous. We give out regular candy, and then we usually get, like, I have one of the mixed bags that has like toys in it for kids that have allergies and sensory issues and stuff like that too. So I guess our neighborhood, this is our first year in this neighborhood, and I guess it gets insane, which doesn't surprise me because it's a nice neighborhood, and it's easy in and out, I guess is what you could say. Like, it's easy access for people. So oh yeah, Britt, are you talking about this weekend stuff? Yeah, I just find that whole shit show to be completely entertaining. Can't help it. I find it hysterical because lie, deny, lie, deny, lie, deny. Hey, to each their own, right? But Becky's over here loving it. So I gotta tell you guys, Kyle's like the best wingman ever. Kyle went on some, hey, Revival. Kyle went, I haven't even told you this yet, Revival. So I was at the doctor. So I started off my morning with an IEP meeting. And then today's just been weird. And then I went to my cardiology appointment afterwards. So the IEP went great. Hey, Rockabit. Marcy, that's all it is usually. So I went to the cardiology, and it was hysterical because I'll show you guys what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a bodysuit and just jeans, right? So I forgot, and I have a sports bra on. I thought about the sports bra part because I knew I would have to have an EKG, but I didn't think, stuff, it's a pain in the ass. I have polyps in my sinuses. So I didn't really care for the new ENT. Plus it took a week to get my cultures. So my primary care got my CT, my last one, and found the polyps on it. And so we're sending me to a new ENT because it was going to be 4 to 6 weeks of this. And I was like, no more. So I get to the cardiology appointment. My first time there, my first time with this cardiologist. And I'm typically one of their younger patients in these type of facilities. So the MA comes in and he's like, okay, I'm going to do an EKG. He's like, pull up your shirt. And I'm like, okay, no problem. And then I'm like, shit, I have a bodysuit on. So I'm laying on the bed, and I've had so much done to me. I have no dignity when it comes to get naked. So I just unbuckle my pants, and then I'm, bodysuit snap in the private area. So I'm like, don't mind me. I have to unsnap it. So Revival already heard this shit. So I unsnap my bodysuit, and I'm like, and he's like, I don't understand how you women wear those things. And I'm like, yeah, I don't either. And he's like, that would just be a permanent wedgie. That's a permanent wedgie. And I'm like, yeah, it really is. And he's like, my wife wears them too. And he's like, yeah, they might look good, but that's just a permanent wedgie. And I'm like, half embarrassed, but I'm just dying as he's talking to me and we're laughing because he's right. He's not wrong. It is a permanent wedgie. So he gets me all hooked up, to the EKG. And then I'm like trying not to laugh because you can't laugh or anything during him. So he gets the picture taken. I snap back up, sit up, and he's like, do you have kids? Going through all the stuff. And I was like, yeah, I have a 21-year-old daughter. And he's like, you have a 21-year-old daughter? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, no, you're not old enough. And I'm like, yeah, and she's one of your patients. And he's like, oh, that's your daughter? Yeah, that's my kid. He's like, I would have thought sisters. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then he goes, you look really good for 40. And I'm like, damn, this guy's really good for the confidence today. So we get all done. The doctor comes in. The doctor complimented me on my shoes, which I'm just wearing my Hey Dudes. They are cute though. And I was like, what is with this office? Like everybody's really freaking nice. Normally they just come in, don't say anything and move on, kind of thing. So I get done with the doctor's appointment. He was amazing. Very good. Very thorough. And then I go outside. Well, there is this guy when I was sitting in the office filling out paperwork, probably late 60s, early 70s, sitting in the waiting room. And I looked over, I noticed he was looking at me. And a lot of times that's my tattoos that people look at. Yeah, I'm 40. And he's like, so I didn't see him in there when I go to leave the office. And I'm laughing because I get to the parking lot and I hear, hey. And I'm like, who the fuck would be talking to me? I don't know anybody over here. Like, why is somebody talking to me? And all of a sudden this truck like backs out and he's rolling down his window. And I'm like, what the hell? So here's the guy that was in the waiting room in this big old truck. And he rolls down his window and he goes, I really love your ink. And he's like, what is it? And so I walked a little bit closer to him and I'm like, walked over there and I'm like, he goes, is it a rose? And I'm like, yeah, it's 3 big roses. And then it sits on a mandala. I said, it's not done yet. And he's like, oh, it's really nice. And I'm sitting there like, what is happening here? Nobody ever talks to me out in public. And now I'm getting talked to by some random guy in a truck in the parking lot. He's admiring my tattoos. He was super nice though. And then Dexter, go away. And then the people at the office, then I get done. So I run to the gas station to get a Mountain Dew because I wanted some sugar. And Kyle calls me and I'm like, what are you doing? Hold on. I got to get this dog out of my hair. But Kyle goes on, the guy I was talking to you guys about that did politics with Mitt Romney and stuff that we both really like. Pause. Kyle got on his show. Kyle went on his TikTok. And Kyle watches him every day. But the dude let him on. The dude let him on his channel today. So Kyle went up there and he's like, my wife has a YouTube channel. He calls me his wife, even though we're technically not married. And he's like, my wife has a YouTube channel and she covers a lot of the Tim Ballard stuff. And he's like, you guys should collab. She really likes your stuff. We both really like your stuff. So meanwhile, this guy's on TikTok. Kyle's live with him. And Kyle's like promoting my YouTube channel. I'm like, babe, don't do that. That's rude to do. And he's like, no. He's like, he asked me what your YouTube channel was. So I just told him. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay. And he's like, so I guess the guy like pulled it up and subbed to me on my main channel after. Well, they were talking and Kyle's like, yeah, you should come on and collab with Becky sometime and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh no, Kyle's out here pimping me out. But ladies, let me tell you, if I can get this man on, you will have some eye candy. Kyle even said you ladies will love this one. He is very handsome, And he's very educated and very smart. And he's funny as hell. So Kyle's looking out for you ladies, okay? But I was like, oh my God, what is happening? What is happening? I'm getting approached by old men that need their vision checked, obviously, in the heart doctor's office. The poor MA is worried about me having a bodysuit on and a constant, yes, he's single, and a constant wedgie. The doctor thinks I have, like, it was just a wild morning. I'm like, okay, this shit's weird. And then my IEP meeting this morning, I forgot, well, I knew it was Halloween, but I forgot the teachers were dressing up. Oh, revival. Oh yeah, he's a handsome man. He is very handsome. He's got an ex-wife and he's got kids, and he's age appropriate for all of you too. He's really, really smart too. He's funny as hell. But I was just dying. I'm like, what is going on today? This shit's weird. Oh, AMAC. Here, let me show you guys. I'll show you guys a picture of him. He's a nice looking, but not just his personality. Like, his personality is great, but he's very educated. You guys know me. I like a brain. So let me see. Let me see if I can find one where it has him big screen. He's a nice looking man. And he's very, very smart. And Kyle really likes him a lot. Respects he's the one that worked on the Mitt Romney campaign. That's from Utah. He would be a really good person to come on and talk about this stuff because he's really educated. So anyways, yeah, I'm getting pimped out. Oh yeah, AMAC, right? Hey Remy. Yeah, he's a handsome fella. But his brain is very good. Yeah, a revival, I knew. I will. I'll get him on, ladies. I'm going to DM him after a while. Somebody in the comments, Kyle, is like, he told Kyle, he's like, have your wife DM me. And somebody in the comments was like, that sounds like a good t-shirt. Have your wife DM me. I'm like, oh my God, Kyle, what are you doing? My house is quiet because my girls are gone. They're at school. Kenzie's in her bedroom. And I am making caramel apples. I'm actually trying my caramel recipe that I use for Christmas candy. I'm trying it for, wait, hold on. I need that back again. I'm trying it for caramel apples. I don't know if it'll turn out, if those will just get turned into caramels. And then I think I'm going to make caramel corn right quick too, if I have time. Give me a second. Right, AMAC, I was laughing. I was like, oh God. Kyle's he's my number one fan. And he makes me so happy because, not many people, especially in this arena, like they hide stuff from their spouses or their family don't know what's going on. And Kyle's like, he's proud of me. And that makes all the difference to me. Because if that man was ever not proud of me or what I was doing, then I would stop. Hearing him talk about me always makes me uncomfortable though. Like, it's always because I don't think I deserve the compliments that he always spreads my way. Yeah, AMAC, Kyle's just a good guy. Kyle's definitely an angel with devil horns. Just the way I like him. Kyle's got that bad boy. I always had a thing with bad boys that were complete pieces of shit in the past. Well, some of them were just dumbasses too, to be honest. They weren't even bad boys. They were just dumbasses. But I always had a thing for the bad boy, and Kyle broke that mold for sure. Because he's a bad boy, but not in the sense of a piece of shit. Hey, Cash, I am making caramel for, hopefully it'll stand up enough to do on the apples. If not, we're going to just dump it into caramels. But that's my intent, is I'm using my recipe. And then we'll probably make caramel corn if I have time. It's got to go in the oven for an hour. So we'll see how this works. I almost put my cream in the pantry. Look at me go. Yay, talking in. All right, let's set this over here. Let's see what let's see what we get. We'll see if it stands up enough. Yeah, Elizabeth, he was so cute too, because he was so excited about being able to get on. Oh, and on TikTok, I don't know his first name. I'll find out his first name, of course, but he has a lady that comes on who talks with him, and she does like these comedy sketches. Oh my God. She's an older lady, but she is the funniest person I've ever heard, ever. So it just makes his show. She calls in. He's got a call-in show, mostly on TikTok. I don't know what other platforms he is. I think he's big on Discord, but her segments when she's on there with him, I can't even keep a straight face. And he tries to like just keep a straight face through it. It is hysterical. She sends everybody just into pits of laughter. Good people. And he's local to us too. SoFlo, yeah. Well, his parents, I mean, you guys know how much I love my in-laws, so I brag about my in-laws all the time. I sent them cinnamon rolls yesterday. It was the cutest thing because I got them all ready so Kyle could take them over in the morning because he was headed that way. And so the first thing I get is a text. Thank you so much. They're so yummy. Hey, crazy nurse. Oh, shit. Did I get you on this channel yet? If I haven't, hold on. Let me log into that one. His name must be Jay. I think his name's Jay. But hey, Rachel. My nose is itching. I got to wash my hands a bunch now. Hold on. Oh, got you. Add as a moderator. There you go. Okay. You should have your wrench over here now. Oh, Cash. I'll throw you yours too. Elizabeth, so far, pretty good. It's actually nice because I had to make a lot of adjustments on the previous ones. In Utah, I had to make a lot of adjustments, but here on this end of things, it seems to be really good. It's kind of like going back to normal. So I just go back to boiling temps and stuff are different. The one thing I am having a little bit of a hard time with is overcooking stuff because I'm used to the elevation change. So that's been a little bit different. So like my cinnamon rolls, for me, they were a tiny bit dry on how they ended up. But truthfully, they turned out great. I think there's only one left. It's not frosted, but they're fluffy. They turned out really good. Yeah, she did a little bit of makeup. Not much for school, though. What's this?
I just dropped a 30 bomb.
A what?
Like, I got 30 kills in hardcore search, and normally the average is 15 kills.
Okay, you can't say that on here.
What?
You little weirdo.
What?
I'm on live.
I know what word you're talking about.
There's Kenzie. Britt. No, thank you. Kyle couldn't, never mind, I'll be nice. Kyle couldn't be that homely if you tried, though.
Hello. What are you making?
I'm making my caramel, grandma's caramel recipe to see if it will set up enough to stick to an apple. I don't know if it will or not. Hey, Keith. How are you? Eek. Hey, Rhett's mom. Aw, Rhett's mom, I'm so sorry. Hey, Marianne. Do you see they're saying hi?
Yeah.
Mercedes, I think me and you are on like the same time zone. or the same like time frame because we're always getting groceries on the same day. Can you go, please? Go. He's so bad. Oh, so bad. But we're always dealing with groceries. Hey, Stitching. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Anybody doing anything fun today? Anybody going out to party? I haven't partied on Halloween for a long time. Funny, real story. I was a pregnant nun for Halloween when I was 19. Well, actually, I was 18. I was 18. Pregnant nun when I bartended. And lo and behold, I was actually pregnant. Don't laugh at God because he'll come back and make you have a kid. I found out. What was it? November. I think I found out a couple of weeks after Halloween that I was actually pregnant. Yeah. That's a true story too. Crazy shit. I bartended in Darby, Montana. If you get any trick-or-treaters. The good kind of gummies, Amac? You got a good shopper today? Good. That's great. Sorry, there's not much to see here. I'm just stirring up the caramel. We're going to see if it will sit. This takes a while because it's got to come to, I guess I could put it in there. It's got to boil between hardball and softball, usually about 246. That's what I usually shoot for. How many of you guys have snow? I know a couple of you do. I'm not going to dox anybody, so. Kevin, Montana.
Never heard of it.
I don't know where that's at. Kenzie's looking it up right now. I'm sure Rhett's mom. What's the answer? For what, Marion? What did I miss? Hold up. Let me look up.
Whoa.
Most tires? I've got a question. What company makes the most tires? Like car tires?
Guess the population in Kevin.
50?
169.
Oh, yeah. Is it on the High Line? Oh, it's just a railroad town. That's all it is. Yeah, it's outside of Conrad. Up on the Canadian border. Really? Lego? Melting snow. Oh, I'm sorry, Marcy. What did you say? You guys are missing your comments. Hold on. Crazy nurse. What is in your algorithm? High is 37. We'll get a lot of trick-or-treaters today. We'll actually get a bunch.
Mom, do you like my shirt?
Crazy nurse was getting porn bombed today.
On what?
She was.
YouTube?
Yeah, somebody has a. You know how some of those people post their videos.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's kind of like TikTok. TikTok, they have all those fake pages that say 18 plus. And then like.
You want to go get
what? It's weird.
the bucket?
I don't know where it's at. Kyle's been getting in the candy.
Of course he has.
I'm a portion of it.
I think the whole bag of chocolate's gone. Did he take one of them? God. Leave it to Kyle. It's a channel you sub to. It's called a pokey. Brown paper bag. Oh, Kenzie, when she comes back in, I'll have her tell you guys about her Scottish lad that she was talking to the other night. She's a nut job. Crazy Nurse, do I know whose channel it is? Probably.
I don't know where it's at.
Where are you hanging out, Crazy Nurse? I'm gonna have to start asking you about your history.
You know what?
Where have you been?
We're using this.
Hey Nancy, 31 in snow. Y'all getting snow.
There we go.
Mars. Oh God. I've been all over. Yes, Lisbeth. He does. Hold on. Now I need to warn you guys.
Face do that.
He does political commentary, so
Oh.
he will offend some of you.
Oh my god.
But he also does. The reason why I'm very intrigued by him is because he was extremely conservative. When your name is Crazy Nurse,
I was like this, trying to open the bag.
you're such a dork. Oh, Crazy Nurse, gotcha.
Oh,
That group is crazy. What was I saying? Oh, Riding Through the Pines with Jay. Let me see. Riding Through the Pines with Jay. You can search RTP Talks too. But he does political commentary, just so you guys are aware. But he also, like I said, he used to be very conservative, and now he's just very educated. He's more on the independent side, but for the Utah stuff, he grew up in Utah, and he knows a lot of the people connected and all of the stuff. He grew up LDS. Just a lot of cool stuff. So just be mindful. Hey, Nikki. Where is he from, Marion? He's British? I didn't know that. Did you know Jerry Springer is British?
Who's Jerry Springer? I don't know names.
Jerry Springer.
I've heard the name.
The trash.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah.
That does all that weird stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was British.
We're gonna need the rest of it. I have a feeling we're gonna get a lot of trick-or-treaters. Born in London. I didn't know that. I know Cash, right? Hey, Starry Night. I didn't know that. I would have never guessed that, to be honest.
I'll keep the other bag out.
Sorry, I'm looking at my temp. That's crazy, huh, Nikki? I didn't know that. That's what. Marion's laying out the facts for us today. I like this. Marion's coming in, quizzing all of us and giving us something to talk about. It's great. It's great.
Here we go.
Oh, this is wonderful.
There we go.
Right? I didn't either. Oh, Crazy Nurse, it doesn't surprise me. It's not shocking if her channel's down. What up, Starry? Right, yeah. Starry Night, we just need the Jerry. Crazy Nurse, you're traumatized? I don't know if I ever thought I'd hear the day of you saying you were traumatized by anything. Poor Crazy Nurse has seen it all, heard it all, been through it all. How are you feeling today, sis?
Okay.
She's been having. Okay. Do you want to know why things in shops are $4.69?
Mom.
Yeah. I can't even think of something why it would be $4.69. Anybody got a guess? Starry Night, I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, I can't use the microwave. Never mind. Oh, wait.
I doubt it.
Luna.
No, her channel's definitely not down. It's still there. I don't know where she's live at. That Forgotten got her post from. That must have been. I don't know where that live came from. Anybody know? Do you guys know where Forgotten got
Are these
that
screenshot?
screenshot?
Orchard apples? No.
No, those are
They
Fuji's.
have wax on them.
They're just Fuji's.
What? Yeah. I don't know wax.
Why is it, Marion? Now I gotta know. Why are they $4.69? See, my caramel is so much smoother. I don't know. Oh, Nikki, yeah. That's what it looks like as it's boiling. Revival, Forgotten Whispers took a screenshot of, I don't know whose live it was, but they're doing a fundraiser for Vada. It looks like they're doing, again, please don't quote me because I don't know. It's never a round number. That makes sense. I don't know exactly what's going on, where this live was, what is truthful today. As you know, I haven't been paying attention to that shit today. But supposedly she's raising funds to be able to sue Katie Joy. And they were Forgotten posted a screenshot, and all it is links to donate to a legal fund, it looks like. I don't know, Starry Night, who's went down. I have no idea. You guys have me all confused. Like, I don't know. I don't know the legitimacy or what's going on or where that came from. But last I heard, Vada was denying that it was her. So why would she be suing somebody if it's not her? And I mean, it wasn't that long ago that she attempted to dox Burnt Toast as the wrong person. So it's pretty hypocritical to claim to sue somebody after you've been doing this. Anyway, to each their own. They were so hell-bent on somebody and their crew taking Katie down that it's not even funny. The obsession with her
Wearing
is weird.
spandex or just for leggings?
I am wearing jeans right now.
I wear jeans too.
Actually, I have jeans on. Hold on. I have jeans and a bodysuit.
Oh, those are silvers?
Jeans! Oh, Starry Night. Shocker. She pulled the video. Thank you, Keith, for checking. I have not paid attention. All I know is she better get... shut up, Becky. Shut up. Shut up.
It's a hassle putting jeans on.
This is where I sit back and watch the shit show because I gave my advice. Get the fuck in front of it. Be honest with everybody for once, because it's the only way you're going to come back, because this ain't it. And having everybody defend you and say it's not you, and they're proving that it's not you, when it takes a whole 2 fucking minutes to prove that it is you with pictures, and that you did have brown hair and brown eyes at one point in time. Contacts are a bitch. I mean, hey, whatever. Not my day to give a shit, but watching you fall on your face is probably one of the most enjoyable things I've ever got to watch. Front row seat.
Look how long these are.
Yeah, it's definitely her. Definitely. There ain't no shock on that. Oh, one more thing. It's the last day of October, so Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Please go get your boobies checked. Everybody needs a boobie check. Everybody should be going.
I actually get mine in 7 days.
Kenzie's getting hers, ultrasound. Everybody needs to get their boobies checked and your colons. Go get your colons checked too. I got cardiac clearance to do mine today. I do stitching. I watch her some, but then I realized she promotes Annie or like has done stuff with Annie Elise. And I was like, ugh. Annie is very, in my opinion, misinformed and doesn't give a shit about the actual stories, just content, and posts some pretty ridiculous bullshit sometimes. So that's my opinion on that though. But I really like Lauren. I think Lauren's great. But that kind of stuff just kind of, But I guess we all kind of go through that too. There's people I've posted that spread misinformation too, that you learn as you go. So, and at least, you know, she promoted the one video that they were on. So,
how long until that's
I don't watch her heavily though. I saw that the video that we started going over the other day, that they used that as a part of their video too last night. And I was laughing. I was like, we all kind of had the same wavelength with the Julie Rowe situation. All right.
Oh, you spilled it on the burner.
Oh, that happens. Crazy nurse.
The burner is smoking.
Yeah, it's just sugar, sis. It'll be fine. Calm down. I know what I'm doing. You've made it to 21.
Surprisingly.
I haven't burnt the house down yet. Don't say surprisingly to that either.
I'm surprised the girls haven't burnt the house down.
They don't really like fire.
Well, I don't know. It freaks me out.
Everything freaks you out.
I'm like,
Can you give me a glass of hot water? Will you just put hot water in a glass, please? For me. Please and thank you. So I can dump that in there. Sorry, guys. I'm not even telling you what I'm doing. If this works, I'll share the recipe with you guys. If it doesn't, then I'll share it when I make caramel. Why do I keep wanting to put everything back in there? Okay. Just don't go all the way up the side.
Like that.
Exactly, Cash. Yeah. Yeah, stitching. Yeah, we watched some of that the other night on my channel. We were watching some of that. Okay, now let me show you guys what this looks like. So this isn't as dark as the other caramel because it's made with white sugar instead of brown sugar. So we'll see if it sits up enough to actually stick to the caramel.
I don't know if it will.
I don't know
It
if
takes
it will or not.
forever to normally like.
Yeah, this is our homemade. This is my mom's caramel recipe that I'm just attempting to sit on caramels. I think it might though, because look.
Oh yeah, maybe.
If I let it cool a little bit.
What's that noise?
Oh, I've got the dryer going.
It's rattling the house.
Oh yeah, it's kind of close. Let's see. Caramel. Yes, caramel. Yeah. Caramel. I think it'll set up though. Yeah, it should. It should. You can't beat that caramel recipe though. It's hot as hell. This is by far the best caramel recipe. The UK is so cold. Yeah.
I couldn't live there.
It's getting cold everywhere.
I mean, it's still 80 degrees here. It's supposed to be 80 today.
I am not a fan of glass top stoves. I've told you guys that before. Just not a fan.
You burnt my new sponge.
There should be more, I think.
There's one more.
All right, let's see. Let's try it out and see if it will stick.
No, it's stuck to the roof of my mouth.
If it won't stick, it's just going in molds. And then I'll redo it. Oh, here.
Did you already boil them?
Yeah, take the stuff off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think it's gonna stick.
Toffee apples. Toffee's, what is toffee? Oh, toffee.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, it's stuck.
Oh, almond roca?
Yep, I make almond roca.
That's what he's saying is toffee. Yeah, I didn't know toffee was almond roca.
It's sticking.
You're gonna do 2 coats on them? Nah, that looks good.
Ooh, that looks really good. Ha! Ta-da! Oh yeah, it's sticking. All right. I don't know why I didn't do this before. I'm gonna have to call my mom. I'm excited. I figured out how to get her recipe to work.
Toffee apples, that's what we've always called them no matter the coating. That's crazy.
Really?
I've never heard of that before. We just call them caramel apples.
Oh, this is gonna be really good.
I'm not gonna be able to eat it though. That's the sad thing.
Oh, I'm so excited.
If there's leftover caramel,
There won't be.
darn it.
Oh, you want me to pour some in a mold?
Yeah, I can't eat apples.
Grab me a mold out.
Where are they?
I think they're in the cupboard. I don't know if I'll have enough for molds. I'll just put some in in the cupboard, pantry, and where my mixer stuff is. In that,
Which ones?
probably just grab me like one of the brown molds.
The Reese's cookie ones.
The little. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited! It's working. I'll show you guys when I'm done. Nobody's bobbing for him. I wouldn't waste him on bobbing for him. Oh, y'all, I don't even know how this is so great. I'm so excited over the stupidest shit. Oh, if you guys could see how pretty I'll show you guys in a minute. Oh my God. This is so, and this caramel is not overpowering. It's really good, but I might have to double dip them. Maybe I should have let it cool down a little bit more to set up. Oh, that's a candy apple. That's a cinnamon apple, Cash. The clear coating is a cinnamon candy apple.
Somebody make candy apples for dinner.
Candied apples, yeah.
What's in it? Just sugar?
Basically brown sugar, cinnamon. Yeah. Cooked apples. I'm not a big fan of them myself, but Grandma Donita used to make them all the time when I was growing up.
You don't eat fruit. You're crazy. Fruit's so good. I can't live without it.
Oh, I'm so proud of myself right now.
I normally don't like sweets, so I eat fruit.
Last one. I might redip that first one. This is such a joy. I hate when I don't know if something is going to like set up or not. Oh, yeah. So exciting. Okay. I'm going to redip this one.
Yeah, my favorite fruit is raspberries or cherries or watermelon.
Oh, that's
I don't like strawberries
thick
because
one.
they hurt my teeth. Kyle's gonna take that one.
Nope, I'm hiding it for myself.
Somebody said I'd dunk my chin in that.
Oh no, you wouldn't.
My Hashimoto's is
It's hot.
not too good, but I can't see the doctor for 2 months.
Now look at that
because I
sucker.
worked out.
Oh, you
Yeah,
guys.
the texture. I can't eat apples because after my jaw surgery, it hurts my teeth.
I'm so excited.
And bananas. I can't.
Look at, they dipped amazing. Here, let me do it this way.
What's the difference between Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism?
Look at that. They turned out amazing.
Mom,
I don't know.
let me look.
Oh, Revival, she loves raspberries. Let me see here. This one here. I'm like a little kid when something works out.
Hashimoto's disease happens when your immune system attacks your thyroid gland. Hypothyroidism occurs when your thyroid is underactive and not producing enough thyroid hormone. But
I might need another one.
whoa, Mom.
Oh, Mom, what?
Just let me that.
I might need another mold. I don't know. Give me a second.
In the UK, we have pick your own fruit and vegetable farms. Yeah, we got you.
We do in Washington.
Yeah.
And here too, there's orchards. That's one of our favorite things. The peaches,
raspberry,
apples, blueberries. I'll grow some veggies next year so I can make
salsa. The girls eat the whole apple. They don't just eat the caramel. They love apples. They go through it.
They love fruit.
Like crazy.
All of my kids. I spend more money on fruit every year. It's unbelievable how much my kids love fruit.
Yeah. I don't really know much about Hashimoto's or hypothyroidism, but all I know is I got Hashimoto's. You should have just put it in a container at that point.
Well, you wanted it. I should have used the teal one, but.
Do you have black currants in the USA? I don't know.
Currants, are they dates? I don't know what a currant is. I think it's similar to a date, if I'm correct. Revival's the gardening extraordinaire.
They look like blue or blackberries.
Okay. Hands down. If you want this recipe, let me know.
That's what it is.
Is that a plum?
Oh.
It looks similar to a plum.
No, it looks like grapes, kind of.
Oh.
I
don't know if we do or not, to be honest. I'm not sure if we do or not. I've never grown them myself. I've had Concord grapes, a Concord grapevine in the past. That was amazing. I made grape syrup. I miss my raspberry bushes. Can you help me for a minute? Do you want this?
Sure. Remember that one time you made, was it?
I should have used 2 molds, but there's Kenzie's caramels that she wanted without the apple. So, and then you just, that will set up and then they just pop out. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Remember that one time you made, I think it was grape syrup or grape jam and it exploded in the kitchen?
Keith, I have all the candy and I have coconut and stuff.
You remember that?
Mm-mm.
When I was really young?
Look at this.
I remember that.
Y'all, look at that caramel. Look at how shiny it is. And this is our family's homemade caramel recipe. Oh, it's so I'm so happy right now I could cry. My mom's gonna be like, God dang you, Becky. You got it to stick. There's a couple bubbles in a few of them, but I'm so excited. Should we make you guys want to make popcorn with me? Caramel corn?
Right now?
Yeah. I have time. I can get it in the oven. I gotta wash my hands. Wait, do I have to have molasses? That might be the one thing I don't have. Caro, I've got brown sugar, butter. Caro, no, I'm good. Okay.
Hey Becky, can you explain to me, because I'm legitimately curious, that people have allergies to red food coloring. Why would that be, or red food products? What is it that makes it an allergy?
What makes the red food coloring an allergy? I can't explain to you what it is that makes it an allergy, but a lot of people are sensitive to it. Look it up, Kens. Look up there's a term behind the red. A lot of kids with autism have issues with red food coloring, red dye. But I can't tell you exactly the makeup of it. I'm not that smart. Let me make sure I got everything that I need before we get into this. Oh, Rockabit, I'm so happy right now. I'm like a little kid.
Carmine is what gives
Carmine
products the red color.
Look up why is it problematic. Kenzie's our Google expert today. Okay, we're gonna make caramel corn now. I'll teach you guys how to do this too. We gotta make popcorn now. So we'll go outside for a minute. We'll let that soak for a second.
Whoa.
I get so excited like a little kid when stuff actually works out.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, gummies.
The use of red dye is concerning because it has been linked to a host of physical and mental health issues, including ADD, ADHD, allergies, immune disorders, mind storms, which are all issues with the brain wiring or electric activity, even inflammatory bowel disease. But why?
Y'all, that recipe right there, if you want to try it, yes, Starry Night it is. It's a split king. It's actually, what it is two twin, I think they're two twin XLs or something that are put together. The link, there should be a link to it in my description on some of my videos on my main channel. There's a link to the one I actually have if you want to look at what it is.
It doesn't say why.
It makes the California King.
Oh,
Red dye 40. Queen Bella, thank you.
That's weird.
Hey, Stargazer.
Mom, listen to this. The dye.
Hey, Marie.
Red dye was banned in cosmetics, but they're still allowed to use it in food.
But they use the red beetles for cosmetics usually, right?
Not always.
I think that's the part.
Stardust, but
vanilla, baking soda. Okay, we're gonna do this. We got everything we need. Okay. Let's get the air popper out.
It says.
For those of you that missed it last time, this is an old school air popper. If you don't know what the hell it is, that's what an air popper looks like.
It's known to be contaminated with benzidine or other. Oh God, come here.
No, they're talking about it in the comments too. You're good. I'm busy. Leave me be. Let me live my life.
Cash told me to look up kilt, and he said
kilt?
Don't.
You don't know what a kilt is?
The skirt.
Yeah. Oh.
know what it is. There's our Halloween bowls.
Yeah, you want one of them for the rest of that? Huh? No. All right. Here we go. It's going to be noisy for a minute. Sorry, it's loud. You need a roasting pan. $2.50. Oh, I hate this fridge. I cleaned it before I came live because the fingerprints were right when we home. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta pop the popcorn. Hey, will you help? Dexter, come eat the popcorn on the floor, bud.
What am I supposed to help?
Move it, shake it down.
Oh my god.
Unplug it.
Put more in?
Yeah. Put more seeds in, not a whole lot.
Ah!
Yeah. It's hot. Kenzie touched the lid. A little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Okay. You do that and monitor it. Plug her back in. And then monitor. I'm gonna go smoke. You want me to leave them in here with you or take them with me? I'll take them with me for a minute. That's what I thought. It's more of a sensitivity with Rit. Thank you. See, I don't know all that stuff. And a big saucepan? Yeah, that's an old school popper, the air popper. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me while I just ding around. Now you guys get a day in the life with Becky. And you guys get to see what a real nerd I am. How excited I get over stupid shit. Come on, Bubba. Did you see what it says? It says eat, drink, and be quiet. I suppose I should shut this off. My girls get soda occasionally, but they like orange soda mostly. It's windy out here, you guys. We won't be out here long. It's really windy. MSG, yeah. I've heard that too. Monosodium glutamate. My grandma used to, it's got MSG. Kyle's mom does that too. And I'm always like, okay. Yes, Starry Night. So you can get a binder for them that will bind them together so they don't move at all. Ours, we don't have one of those on. You can get a mattress topper too that will, like a king size mattress topper that you throw over it and it won't create that divot. You also have to have, like where ours move on both sides, there will be like the one has a split at the one side. So ours splits in the top and the bottom, but it's basically got a kind of a joiner in the middle almost. You bind Kyle occasionally. Do you, Rita? This popper is probably older than I am, honestly. It's my mom's. I'm a creature of habit. The caramel pan that I use was my mom's. All of my canning stuff was my mom's and was probably her mom's. As you guys can see, my pan that I always use to make caramel is broken. And it's the best pan. It doesn't scorch anything. It's so heavy duty that it's hard to find something. They don't make shit like they used to be honest. They really don't. I have some. Oh, by the way, if you have copper bottom pans, the best way for anybody to clean a copper bottom pan is salt, iodized salt, and a little bit of lemon. And that will shine that bitch right up. In fact, I need to do mine, but I haven't. Binding people, Revival? I knew Cash was going to say that. I think so, yes. I think my links for my YouTube stuff, like my favorites, are affiliate links. If you need a different one, you can let me know and I will get you one. I have an Amazon.
I don't recommend coming in there. It's super loud.
Okay. Kenzie. Rita, I'd take it. If you have questions, Starry Night, or if you want a certain one and you want a link for it, let me know and I'll send it to you. It just takes 2 clicks. I think they're all set up that way on my description stuff, but if you want me to send it to you in a message too, I can. Whatever is easier. But don't feel like you have to buy something with an affiliate link ever. Please don't ever feel that way. I just really recommend the beds that we've gotten. We've lucked out. Kenzie's in there popping popcorn. It's really loud in here. They don't, Nikki. They really don't. It's not the same. I have so much of my mom's old stuff, all of her old Wilton cake pans, her old cake decorating bags and tips. Stuff you can't even find anymore.
How much am I making? All of it?
No, that's plenty. All right, yeah.
I'm at the brim.
Okay, yeah, stay there. Kenzie's like, how much more? No, you're not making the whole thing. I'll be here all day. Come on, Bubba. You gonna lay in the grass? Come on, Bubby. You can stay out there. I don't care. Yeah. So here's Kenzie got done with the popcorn. Okay, so now we're gonna make the topping for it. We'll make the topping for it right quick. I'll give you guys a terrible angle.
What are you doing with the oven?
This pan is a Presto. It's a pressure cooker. It's an old school pressure cooker that had that locking lid. You know what I'm talking about? And it had the other handle here. Well, it's only got one handle left. But that sucker is strong as an ox.
What are you doing with the oven?
You gotta bake. You gotta bake the popcorn afterwards.
What?
Yeah. What?
Sounds like a fire hazard.
Sounds like a fire hazard. This is why Kenzie stays out of the kitchen. Cash asked you a question.
I'm doing okay.
She's bugging Mom.
Super nauseous.
She's funny. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna 1.5 times this. Oh, this is Elizabeth. I haven't in forever, but yes, I know how. That's just a lot for one person to do on their own. A lot. So, okay, I gotta math for a minute.
I should have.
Why am I doing this?
Imagine if we made the whole thing of. It's hot. Why do I have jeans and a long sleeve shirt? I was not smart.
Okay. 6 half cups, 3 cups. Okay. Powdered sugar or brown sugar, done. This is where my brain started.
It's a caramel popcorn.
I'm making caramel popcorn. I'm making the topping for popcorn. No, I don't like kettle corn, actually. It's too sweet. This is really sweet, too, but I'm taking it next door for the neighbors. So I'm going to need 1.5 cups of butter.
You have butter right there.
I know, I need all 3 of them. So this is a 1/2 cup. A stick of margarine or butter is a 1/2 cup. So 1 package, 1 pound is actually 2 cups of butter. Does that make sense? So 1/2 a stick, a 1/2 of one of these is a 1/4 cup. Beets. Yeah, I used to can beets. I grew beets a couple of years ago for my in-laws because they love them. Okay, there's the butter. I use so much butter in cooking. 1 teaspoon, so 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Oh, you got popcorn all over, sis.
I'm so tired. I could sleep for 2 hours. I have time.
And you guys watch me measure. It's never spot on. That's why it's always good. 3/4 cup of Caro.
You're one of the animals.
Right? If it calls for a 1/2 cup, and I'm 1.5, yeah, 3/4. Where did you put my?
Well, you're what? What I would go.
Is this clean?
Yeah.
Three-quarters cup Caro. 1 teaspoon. Oh, why did I throw that? Okay. 1 teaspoon. So 1.5 teaspoons. Vanilla and baking soda. Okay. So we're going to cook this together and then we're going to add in the vanilla and the baking soda. So vanilla and baking soda are the last things. Popcorn. All right, here we go. Okay, now turn this sucker on.
Cash said, so I put the apples and caramel in the popcorn. What's next? They're burning.
Brown sugar. So it's 2 cups, the regular single recipe.
Now. Is that normal?
On fire now. Yeah, probably. You're going to do 2 cups of brown sugar, a cup of butter for the regular recipe, a teaspoon of salt, a half cup of carob syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and a half a teaspoon of baking soda. You hold your vanilla and your baking soda until the very end, until this is all the way, you low boil it, low, so low and slow, because you don't want it to scorch. And then after it comes to a low boil, then you remove it from the heat and you add your vanilla and your baking soda and it will kind of bubble up. Then you dump it over your popcorn, you put it in a roasting pan and stick it in the oven for an hour at 250. Then after it's done in the oven for an hour, you take wax paper, parchment paper, pour it on your counter and let it cool. And that's how it goes. That's it. That's all.
That was number 9. What is that problem?
Oh, really? Starry Night? That's interesting. Yeah, corn syrup is in a lot of stuff too.
What is that noise?
It's the pan, sister. It's got water on the bottom of it. It's okay. My little worry wart. If your counter is on fire, yeah, that's probably a good idea to get a fire extinguisher out. Look it. It's clean. Ta-da. I have so many weird kitchen gadgets. It's stupid. How many of you guys have the stupidest kitchen gadgets that you rarely ever use, but they come in handy for that one time a year?
That thing sounded like it was just going to blow. I was waiting for it.
The popcorn popper?
Yeah, so I was scared. I stood away from it. I go over there, turn the bowl, mix it, and then run.
My dogs love popcorn, but only if it's got butter and salt on it. They will not eat plain popcorn. They're ridiculous.
Very nice idea. We just found out after Kelly's here and his dogs just offered up that info.
Wow. That doesn't surprise me. A lot of medications interact with different foods. There's a whole science. I'm not good when it comes to that stuff of understanding. Like sugar, I know is really bad for certain illnesses, inflammatory issues. Sugar is really bad for. To my understanding now, don't quote me because, again, I'm not a medical professional, so please do your own research. But I've heard that certain types of cancer are like sugar feeds it almost. I don't know. Okay, now let me show you what this looks like. This looks gross. It's basically just brown sugar and butter. Oh, that caramel would not be good on popcorn.
Camera,
oh yeah, sorry. Dairy, yeah. I have a lot of issues with dairy.
Ew, my hair is like fading. The blood is coming out.
How many of you have these granite roasters? How many own these granite roasters like this? I know there's some of you in here that probably do. What?
The best way to make ribs. Boneless ribs.
Old school roasters. Hold on. Why am I sticking? Sticky ahead. Want some of that? For your tummy?
Don't make it worse.
I know. All right. Let's see what happens here. 3/4 of a teaspoon. 1.5 teaspoons. Yeah, that's half, right? Gosh, I hate that when I have to math in my head. How many of you have recipes on note cards? Hey, Emery. Yes, Cash, it's Halloween. I'm stirring up the brouhaha. The brouhaha. Okay, so now I'm going to add some of the popcorn to the roaster while that's
Is it
cooking.
gonna burn?
I'm going to dump it all over the counter.
Have you done this before?
Yes, Kenzie. Kenzie still doubts me. Oh, Mercedes girl, thank you. This is one of my favorite things to do. Like for me, this is relaxing.
You're crazy. I couldn't cook one thing without panicking.
That's your anxiety. There goes my stomach rumbling.
I'm always worried about things catching on fire and burning. Constantly. The car, any little thing freaks me out. I hear any little noise in it.
Turn it down. Here, come stir this. I'll shut the camera off. I gotta run to the restroom. Please and thank you. I shut the camera off. I'll turn it back on in a second, y'all. Yeah.
Okay, go.
I turned it down, so okay. Damn bodysuit.
Oh my god. Scared I'm gonna burn the house down. She left me by myself. I'm scared of touching anything because I feel like
Something's gonna go wrong. I don't know which way I'm supposed to stir this right now. It's okay. Oh, it's super hot. Sounds like digging a grave. Yeah, it's getting thicker, that's why. I should not be wearing a long sleeve shirt and jeans. It's not smart. It's hot. Oh my god. Trying to get the edges.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's hot. Give me away from the stove.
Perfect. Okay. Let me show you guys what it looks like. There's that. Okay, so now we're going to remove it from the heat. I'm going to need your help for 1 second.
Oh my lord.
It's almost done now. You're almost done.
I'm so tired.
Almost done.
I already slept 2 hours.
So now we're going to add the vanilla. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Just go with this.
Making it where I have to do so much dishes. So many dishes.
I always clean up after myself for the main part.
Vanilla extract?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Watkins. All right. Now I need one more thing. Okay. So now we are going to, oh, you guys can't see. All right. So now I'm going to make a mess. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So that's what it looks like after it's got the vanilla and it starts to puff up. Oh, hold on. Now it's got stuck.
What do you need help with?
Dumping it.
What?
Yeah, come here for a minute. I'm going to dump and you're going to just swipe the edge. Okay, swipe the edge right here.
I can't see.
Under my arm. No. Swipe the edge. Just wipe it off the edge. Okay, add more popcorn. Hold on, you guys. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Sis is like, what do you want me to do with this?
Yeah, I'm confused.
That's why you bake it for an hour or two. So I just try to help it along a little bit to cover it. Okay, now don't need more popcorn in there. Okay, give me the rest. All right. Sorry, you guys aren't watching. You hold this. Okay.
Can you stop rocking? Quit. Gosh,
So annoying. What happened to the other handle?
It's been gone for years. I don't know if I've ever had a handle since I've had it. But it's the best pan for all of this stuff because it doesn't scorch. Ta-da!
Oh.
Make sure you get heat on your... Okay, so there's our popcorn. Sorry, Britt. So now it's kind of poured all over it. I'll show you guys the top. It's not completely covered, but it's going to cook down and coat the popcorn as it goes. So I just try to give it a little help and stir it a little bit. But I pull it out halfway through the hour in the oven and stir it too, just to give it a mix. And then when you pull it out and dump it on wax paper too, you'll have other stuff. And you can add, after you pull it out of the oven, you can always add nuts if you want to put nuts in it. Some people like nuts in their caramel corn. You can add candy to it. You got to do all that when it's cool though. It doesn't look like a whole lot of moisture, but it will end up being a lot. Okay, that's that. So now.
Oh yeah. Look at this. That's hot.
It's good though. It's damn good. This is so good. I don't know how many people will be there tonight, but
100.
probably like 15 of us, maybe. I'll put it in little baggies. And whoever wants to, they can take it home or whatever. Kyle will take, I'll send some of it to my in-laws. They'll eat some of it. All right, there's that. Now let's put it in the oven. That's it. That's all.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay, bye. Oh, I gotta move my rack. Hold on. I know you don't cover it either. Oven's on 250. There she goes. Set my timer. Yeah, it's a lot. But I know so many people here now, and it's perfect because it'll be done at 3:30, 3:23. So I will have time to dump it all out on the counter and get it all cooling for the time when the girls, right in time for me to go get the girls. There's that. And we're done. You guys can do dishes with me, I guess. I'll bring you over here. If anybody wants that recipe, let me know and I'll definitely share it with you guys if you didn't write it down. It is so good though, and it's really simple. Really simple. I don't even know. I think that was my mom's or my dad's mom. I don't know which one. I can't remember. My mom used to make it too. Oh no, she's in the comments. She's going to sleep, but she's still in the comments. Look at, because all of her family has bowls like this, my name's on. How many of you write your names on the bottom of your stuff? Because all of us have all of these types of bowls. And it's hard to find good metal bowls like this, and they're expensive. So I'm particular about my stuff. All right. That's today's projects. Oh, that's not even, that's the smaller one of the metal bowls. They're great for salsa or like canning when you're doing like getting your peaches prepped and stuff. They're really good for that. I actually have a saucer thing for making tomato sauce and stuff. That's really amazing. It really does. I know revival is so stupid. That makes applesauce like no other. It is amazing, and it is one of the simplest things. I'll pull it down and show you guys. Aw, thank you, Heartland. What you making? Oh, it's getting close to dinner time. Oh, it is dinner time for a lot of you. It's 2:30 here. A lot of you guys, it's 5:34. And do not ever stick your candy thermometers in the dishwasher. The fastest way to make them terrible and not work. We got 2 things done. Look at us go. Yep. They do, Keith. I'll show you guys the saucing machine right quick. And my bamboo wooden spoons. My girls keep trying to put in the damn dishwasher. Or my wooden knives. They get in trouble. Hold on. Let me get it down. I'm too short. Oh, I guess I do still have some mango salsa. This thing. Any of you guys got one of these? Taco soup and cinnamon rolls. That sounds great. I made cinnamon rolls the other day. Hey, Zoya. Anybody have one of these? If you do not, I'm serious. If you can, or like you do, they're amazing. Applesauce. If your kids love applesauce, I'm telling you, it takes 2 minutes to make applesauce with this shit. This thing is one of the best things I've ever bought. It's called the Sauce Master. It takes the seeds and the pits and everything out. It is by far the most amazing invention for candy. What are these? Oh, popcorn. The can's dusty, but that's my mango. I don't know if you can see the mangoes in it. I'll try to get some of them to come to the side. There's mangoes. That's my mango picante sauce. They're starting. There's mangoes in there. It's a bitch to clean. I agree with you, Revival, on that. That it is. But that is one of the best picante sauces. I have some of the weirdest kitchen gadgets, I swear. Yeah, they're a bitch to clean, but they are so good for anything with tomatoes, apples. They work wonders. And I'm not surprised that Revival has one. Ooh, veggie soup. I need to make stew. I haven't made a good stew in a long time. But you know one thing I cannot find very often is rutabaga. I don't know why I cannot find rutabaga. And to me, stew has to have rutabaga in it. That will go in the dishwasher. First freeze warning. Our temp differences are wild. It's getting down into like the 50s, and then it's like a 30-degree jump, then up into the 80s every day. These can go in the dishwasher. And we're all cleaned up besides one pan. And then my pot when it comes out. Okay, Bama. How do you make jalapenos? Do you just put it in your mix? I'm not a cornbread eater. Kyle likes it. I'm not a cornbread liker. I love biscuits. I love me a good biscuit. Good buttermilk biscuit. Yeah. I need to make fried chicken. But I need somebody to teach me a stovetop fried chicken recipe because I make it like my mom has always made it. And it's oven fried chicken. That's the only way I really ever know how to do it. You guys want to check on the caramel apples? See what they look like? I'm like a little kid. I'm so excited that they turned out. Oh, it's going to be so cold for trick-or-treaters. Yeah, that's and snowy. And some places it's raining. Ugh. I feel bad for all those little kids going out there. You almost have to I was telling Revival today, for like 5 years, I wore this clown costume when we lived in North Dakota when I was a kid. You can, Bama, I need your recipe then. I need you to teach me. Oven fried chicken's great, but I want a thicker coating on it. I love the coating of fried chicken. All right. We're cleaned up too. Check that out. The kitchen's clean. We got to clean off the counters one more time, and yes, all my recipes are on a little recipe box. Told y'all I'm an old soul. Well, I am old, but. What the hell is this? Oh, sis. Kenzie put her caramel in a container. Don't ask what she's doing. She's just going to eat this big blob of caramel. Sis, what did you do? I don't even know what she's doing here. I'm just going to give up on that one for a moment. I don't even know what she did there. You just let it sit and stand up. But she decided to she's trying to hide it is what she's trying to do. Oh, goodness, that child. Sis, nice job. Yeah, batter. Do you guys soak it in buttermilk? Ham and potatoes. Oh, Stargazer. I love me a good loaded baked potato soup. I can make a hell of a good potato soup. I need to do Nefla soup with you guys. That's one thing I will do. I keep saying that, but when it gets a little cooler, I'll make Nefla soup. It's a long process, though. Yeah, Mercedes, I think I don't even know what she did there. Whatever. Oh, y'all, look at these. Here, let me show you. They look so freaking good. They turned out, that one's got a bubble right there, but that's okay. Look at this. Your caramel in the container, sis. Why'd you do that? It's all stuck to itself. Egg, milk, salt, pepper, dunk, heavy dust. Yeah, see, egg and milk. You go from milk to dry mix, then back to milk, and then back through dry. You double coat. Oh, and you use a cast iron. See, that is one thing I do not have is cast iron. So you can pull it apart. You turned it into a blob. I'll just end up cutting it for her. They turned out so pretty. I know. I'm so excited. Anybody else get really excited when you try something new and it turns out? Yeah. Oh, shit. Stargazer, that sucks. Sis, it's ridiculous. Ta-da, we're done. We got all that done in no time. We got caramel apples made from top to bottom and caramel popcorn in an hour and 45 minutes. See? And I'm not even wearing it. Oh, look at this. Now tell me that don't look good. And it smells good too. Oh, you're out in the garden. Are you cleaning up the garden, getting ready for? How many of you guys have tomatoes that are still green that you're putting in the garage, or are you using them for fried green tomatoes? Paper bags with a banana in them help ripen faster too. See, I told you she's hiding it from everybody else. Nobody else better touch it. She hid her blob of caramel. Black eyeshadow gel. Eyebrow gel. Yeah, I don't blame you. Okay, I'll put it back in your little container, sis. She'll come and ask me later. She'll be like, Mom, can you cut it for me? Kids these days. All right, let's go out and we'll smoke a cigarette and then I'll let you guys go. Serrano peppers. Yep. Bring those in. Everything is going to frost. Green tomato jam. Is it spicy? Grape tomatoes. Oh, shit. Oh. And those are a bugger, too. Right. Bama, she's over here like, In this household, you do have to, for sure. Bye, Keith. It was great to see you. I've never had that. It's a little sweet. See, I don't think I've ever had it. You guys know by now that I'm pretty sheltered on Southern cooking. That might not even be a Southern thing, actually. I don't know. I'll set you guys here. Set you guys here with me. That's a great angle. You guys and my angles are always wonderful, like my double chin. I hear you on that, Emery. I get that way, though. I get to that point with gardening that you're just like, okay, I'm sick of it. Zucchini. That's me and zucchini every year. Hold on. I'll be right back. I got to find a hair tie. That's how I am with zucchini. By the end of this season, I've had too much and I'm like, nope. I probably would never eat it even. I'm not a big tomato person. I don't know how green tomatoes would work. See, I didn't even get it all yet. It's all just whatever. If everything else you grow fails, the peppers make up for it. Yeah. I love to grow onions. I love growing onions, especially Lasagna soup. What? Like my flyaways, my broken ones from COVID, my regrowth. I can't do my hair for shit, and my hair is just a mess, but I can cook like no other. I can't wait to try and grow onions here next year. I'm really excited because the high temps, and I'm actually going to try watermelon too. Mercedes, are you kidding me? Usually I buy them from Texas. I buy the starts from Texas, Emery. There's a specific company I love out of Texas that sells the starts. I'll have to find the brochure on it.
Oh, it looks so good.
Ew, that looks gross.
Oh my gosh. It looks
Sorry,
so
here's
good.
Kenzie again. Onion, garlic, pepper. Okay. What is that? Chorizo?
I don't know.
And
People all
hamburger.
make it different, so, but it looks so good.
I just rotel. Tomato paste. Spaghetti sauce. Water.
A lot of people make it.
Lasagna noodles broke up. Oh, that's easy. Okay,
Yeah.
That's all it is. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do that.
Lasagna in a soup form.
Emery, I just section them out with little pinholes. I use it's not a gardening tool. It's just like this. They're big, huge nails, and they're the perfect size for the starts. You kind of spread them out, and then you just really let them, like, less is more on onions. I figured out. Of course, you got to water them and stuff, but they love high temperature, and your spacing is big. But otherwise, Walla Walla onions they're by far my favorite onion. Hey, Smiles. Oh, she dyed her hair. That's amazing, though. Oh, I didn't post the video. I'll have to post the video when we went. Mercedes, that's hysterical, though. They were that scared. Emery, actually, they grow crazy here. My mother-in-law stuck some green onion, like some shallots, or I think they're actually green onions. I don't know what she stuck in there. She just threw something in her planter. Didn't mean to grow them, but she has had green onions growing for like 2 years just in the middle of her planters. There's cactuses in there. There's, I think, peonies in there. And then there's these green onions, and they grow nuts here. But we get the really good dry weather. So I'll find the seed company, Emery, that I use out of Texas, and I'll send it to you. They're not expensive either, but they have beautiful red onion starts too. Oh, the big purple onions. Oh, they're so freaking good. Okay, sorry, you guys. It's really windy. We'll go back in a minute. That's awesome, Stargazer. Yeah, they do. Oh, Smiles, enjoy. I hope you have a great time. It's almost dinner. Well, pretty soon you guys are going to be getting trick-or-treaters. It's probably getting dark some places. And they mail them. It's a family-owned company. Damn it, it's on the tip of my tongue too. I know I have all their stuff in my gardening stuff, though. I'll find them for you. I'm really picky with my potato starts and my onion starts, where I get the seeds from. I will not buy them just at a grocery store because usually they're... Look at this wind. It's beautiful out today, but the wind's here. Brittany, you know how many wooden spoons I've had broken over this ass? A lot. My mom was a fan of the wooden spoon. She broke so many of them on our asses, let me tell you. She got sick of wasting her wooden spoons. If you have kids, she always used to say, switch to the bamboo ones. She was terrible. Not terrible like that, but that was just that was the old school generation. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Like that was my generation of what I dealt with. A lot of us dealt with that. You're on a burn ban. Ugh. Stargazer, I've heard that this is one of the biggest neighborhoods for trick-or-treating, so we'll see. Kyle got into the candy, so yeah, I've never used one on any of my kids, but let me tell you, I used to not like to bake either. Baking is time consuming. I don't like baking cookies. I'm a pain in the ass when it comes to cookies. They just drive me nuts. I've used my KitchenAid mixer more since we've lived in Arizona than I did in Utah, though. The elevation shit really screws up everything. Yeah, wooden spoon survivor here. Hey, Kay. Crazy. Crazy. All right, we're done in the wind. We'll go back in for a minute. I'll let you guys go in a minute. I'll show you guys what the popcorn looks like in a minute when I take it out and stir it. It's almost halfway through. So we'll take it out and stir it up. Usually that's Kyle. Kyle buys extra candy just so he can take it. He likes the girls to go trick-or-treating though, because then he gets to steal what he wants out of their buckets. Mercedes girl, ours want to go outside, but in Arizona, birds of prey are a big thing here. Like major thing. So we've been instructed by everybody we know to not let them out. Oh, Kate, you haven't missed anything. Especially this week. I haven't done anything exciting at all. At all. He always steals the kids' candy. He's terrible. I'm telling you, there was another bag of chocolate like this. This is one of those massive, I mean, that's my hand compared to that. There was another one of these that was chocolate and it's disappeared somewhere. I wonder where it's at. I bet I could find it in a lunch pail somewhere. Terrible turkey. Oh, let's check out the popcorn. 15 kids. I should count tonight. Ooh, look at it. It's looking good. Now switching peeled potatoes. Baked potato soup sounds good. Nephilis soup is by far one of my favorites. Oh, yeah. Let me stir it and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. The girls are going to be so excited that I made this. They get so excited to see what is on the menu for the night and if I made any sweets. One thing I will say is my kids have always been extremely spoiled with homemade stuff. I was that way though. My mom was Susie homemaker to the extraordinaire. Like she was so talented with all of her stuff. So it's one thing that I am very thankful for, that we were not forced, but I would say we were pretty much forced to learn how to cook. But it's something that I definitely don't regret. Kenzie, I haven't forced her to do it. She gets so anxious in the kitchen, but she'll help me. And she'll cook some stuff, especially rice. And not with a rice cooker either. Oh, you guys, this is going to be good. Now we need smell-o-vision and taste-o-vision. No, Marcy, they're just going to go to our neighborhood. They're out of the age where they dressed up for school today, and they'll go to our neighborhood and my in-laws. We're going to run them over to my in-laws. But otherwise, they're not really, they get bored really fast. So they're like, I would just rather eat the candy here than have to go walk anywhere for it. So they'll definitely stay close to home. Okay, let me show you guys what it looks like. You can't really tell. It's really coated, but it's got 32 more minutes in the oven to go, and then we're going to dump it on parchment paper. And that's it. That's all. Oh my goodness. Can I show that picture? If you're, hold on. That's hysterical. That's the best thing. I just got a text message. If she's still here, I asked her, so I'll ask. This is great though. Oh my God. Okay. Look at this. Speaking of wooden spoon survivor, she's got a plaque. That's amazing. I love that. That's incredible, though. Honestly, I love that so much. Yep, that's the generation. All of us in our wooden spoons surviving. That's the best thing ever. That is hysterical. And that's the actual wooden spoon. You guys, that's wonderful. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's probably my favorite. That stuff like that is amazing, though. It's such a good keepsake. And sometimes bad memories, but sometimes good memories. gotta make the best of every situation. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I'll probably let you off here. Revival, that is the best thing ever. Yes. Oh, Mercedes girl, I lived through the switches too. And I was always the kid that when I was young, I'm sure many of you did the same thing. Get the skinny ones. They won't hurt as bad. Bullshit. That's the worst is your DNA. So that's the best thing I've seen. That is great. That's wonderful though. That's a wonderful thing. All right, y'all. I'm not going to keep you guys on here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I cooked some BS. If you want any of those recipes, let me know. I can share them again for you guys. I'll give you guys the caramel recipe too. I still can't believe it. I'm so excited. In fact, I really, should we cut into one? I think we should cut into one and taste test it. I won't snack on camera, but I definitely think we deserve one. I'll take one with the bubbles in it. Oh, you guys. I'm so excited about this. I can't even tell you. All right. Let's cut into one of these. So the caramel, because this is the first one I did. So it was a little warm. But let's check. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And no, I'm not going to eat it on camera because it will, my mouth will be shut. Look at that. Oh, yes, Rockbit. I will share them for sure. That caramel recipe is the Christmas caramel that we usually use for, oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. Oh. For Christmas candy, by far the best caramel ever. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me tell you what it is right quick. Super simple. Oh, and it's so good. The flavor of it's just so. My mom was going to be so mad because I got it to work and she's been trying for years to get it to work. I figured it out, Ma. I figured it out, Ma. Where did I put it? Hold on. I stuck it back in here, but I need to go through and organize these. How many of you guys like puppy chow? Yes, Mercedes girl. Yep. I just let it set up or like get a little bit hotter today and then let it cool down before I dunked them. This is the same caramel that we use for regular caramel at Christmas. And I'll do that with you guys too. Almond roca. We'll make almond roca and Buckeyes. Buckeyes are a pain in the ass. Okay, so the caramel recipe. This is all it is. So it's 2 cups of white sugar, a half a cup of butter, real butter. It has to be real butter. You can probably use margarine, but it's going to have a little bit more of a water consistency. So if you're going to use margarine, let me know and I can get you some adaptions to probably make to it. It's got 1 2/3 cup of cream. Yes, puppy chow. 1 2/3 cup of heavy whipping cream. 1 3/4 cups of Caro. So you bring that to a boil between 244 and 248. So I usually go for 246 because then it's not too tough. And then you add your vanilla. You remove it from remove it from heat, and then you do the vanilla. And then you pour it. You got to, if you're going to do apples, do it like I did. But if you're going to pour it into molds, pecan brittle, peanut brittle. Yeah. Super easy to do. The only thing about it is the consistency. Like you really got to make sure your candy thermometer. Hey, Miss Leah, your candy thermometer works good because that is really good. Stargazer, have you ever made puppy chow? It's Chex Mix with chocolate, peanut butter, powdered sugar. It's super good. What do they call it? They sell it in bags. I don't know if it's called puppy chow or not. Rolo pretzel turtles. Maybe I'll make bear claws this year too. Almond roca is a lot of fun to make too. Pecan tassies. Those are really good if you like pecans and like little miniature pies. Those are really good. Apple butter. This is my grandmother's apple butter recipe. Hey, wishful thinking. Stomach juice. What the hell? 1 apple, 1 parsnip, ginger root, handful of cilantro, half a cucumber, Italian kale. I wonder who gave me that recipe. Scotcheroos. That's another good one. I'm trying to think of what the other name for it is too, Stargazer. It's on the tip of my tongue and I cannot remember what it's called. Apple crisp. You want to talk about what I'm a sucker for, apple crisp. Mormon funeral potatoes. I need to do that. You guys have been asking me to do that for a long time. Look at that recipe. I can still tell you how to make them though. I know. Starry Night. I'm trying to think of who gave me that. Baked potato soup, divinity, caramel corn, dill pickles, sweet roll dough, dumplings. I don't have recipes for a lot of stuff. I just make stuff off the top of my head a lot of times, but ooh, that chocolate brownie. If you like a chocolate brownie that's not like overpowering. Ooh, I've got a really good chocolate syrup recipe too. Yeah, I've got some stuff I can share with you guys. We'll do this more often. Buttermilk biscuits. My mom used to write these for me and I would go pick them up from her. I miss actually living close to my mom because she's actually really fun to cook with. Lasagna, Kenzie. Oh, blackberry pie bars. That's another good one. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. I know, stomach juice. I'm like, where'd I get that? I'll have to pull out my cookbook one of these days and show you guys all my mom's writing on the side of it. It's like a keepsake. Basic sweet muffins. Don't know what the hell that is either. Which one's that, Rockabit? Which one did you want? Which other one do you want? Cheesecake, easy. Oh, the buttermilk biscuits. Okay, hold on. Let me find you that one. So you have a reference for it. 2/11/02 on this live stream. It is, sorry, I got something in my eye. 2 cups of flour, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 2 teaspoons of white sugar, 1/2 cup of Crisco, 2/3 cup of buttermilk. Bake at 450 for 10 minutes. I'll say it one more time. 2 cups of flour, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of soda, baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 2 teaspoons of white sugar, 1/2 cup of Crisco, 2/3 cup of buttermilk. Bake at 450 for 10 minutes. Stitching, that I will, all you do is you do your chicken the regular way and you coat it, and then you take a stick of margarine or butter, you stick it on your really heavy duty cookie sheets, put them in the oven at 475, 425. I usually go lower to begin with, 425, and excellent. And the same, like you can bread it, dip it anyway. I'm going to try some of their suggestions on breading and stuff. Oh my goodness. Stargazer, they're one of my favorite things, but I have totally went off rogue on making them. So I don't do a lot of the typical things. I don't add potato chips to them or anything like that. But they make the best cheesy potato. Goodness, I could do cooking shows and just hanging out with you guys, chatting and cooking all the time and be completely in my element. Like this is relaxing to me. It's fun to me. It's so much fun. Yeah, anything you guys want to know. I'll have to get a hold of my mom's. Hold on, Kyle texted me. Yes. Mm-hmm. They go a long ways. Absolutely. I know, stitching. It's so much fun. We'll have to do it where we like plan it out, or one of you guys who is comfortable coming on. You don't even have to have your camera on either. We could do stuff together. But you guys, there's a lot of the things that you guys talk about that I would love to learn. So we'll have to figure it out to where we could do like one night a week where we cook together or something, or we all, something new that we want to try and do it together. That would be a blast. I love it though. Stargazer, it's the easiest stuff to do for big groups because you buy frozen hash browns and then it's so easy to do. Cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, sour cream, cheddar cheese, seasoned salt, all your seasonings, garlic salt, onion salt, not salt, onion powder, whatever you get. A lot of cheese. I just dump too. Dump. You make some milk and then you add them to your hash browns. Oh, the best cheesy potatoes ever. It's like mix between au gratin and potatoes Elizabeth. That was something I grew up with, was potatoes Elizabeth. I'm not a fan of the cornflakes on top, but a lot of people like them. And a lot of people don't like the cheese, like cheddar cheese in them that I do. I love them this way. I took their normal adaptation and created my own mess with it. That's what I really did. Okay, I'm going to show you guys one more time because it's almost done, and then I'm going to let you go. Just in case anybody missed it, wants to see the progress of it. I need you guys to have smell-o-vision though. Yep, funeral potatoes, yep. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it smells so freaking good too. And it's super easy, you guys. Like this is one of the, if you have littles or anybody that likes popcorn, caramel corn, this is so easy. They will think you slaved over the stove for hours on end and you really didn't. It's really cheating. It really is. And again, you can use, like if you don't have an air popper, you can pop it on the stove with some oil in a pan and then your corn, your popcorn, you can do that, of course, but you can also buy the unsalted, no butter, no salt popcorn bags too, and use that if you don't have an air popper too. But oh, Emery, it smells so good. Yeah, we'll make baked potato soup and Nefla soup. That's the two things I will make. And maybe I'll make chili. I have the easiest cheating chili ever, simple chili recipe. It's like the Nally's Walla Walla chili. They have a Nally's Walla Walla onion canned chili. I didn't have canned chili until I was in my 20s. I think that was the first time I'd ever had any chili from a can. And it was that kind. And it's so similar to my mom's. But my mom's chili recipe is so easy. It's ridiculous. But it doesn't have all like the chunks of tomatoes and all that stuff. It is basically red beans, chili powder, hamburger, tomato soup, and that onion. I mean, it's super simple. Nothing I make is like extravagantly hard, as you can tell. Everything's really fast and easy for the most part until we get into Christmas candy, and then it's going to be, you guys will get to watch me flop stuff. And by the way, somebody said, do you ever screw anything up when you're cooking? The other day, I screwed my cinnamon roll dough up. My dough calls for eggs, and I forgot to put eggs in it. So the first one was like, what the hell happened to this? And then I'm like, oh, I ate an edible before I finished up. My own mistake. And normally that would have never happened, but I was like, here we go. But yes, I fuck up all the time. That's part of the process. You got to learn to make mistakes. That's the only way you learn to cook. That's the only way. All right, y'all. I'll take a picture and show you guys when it's done so you guys can see what it looks like. If you have any questions on any of that stuff, green apples, again, make sure if you are going to coat them, you get the wax off of them first. So hot water and spin them, and then use a rag to take the wax off so the caramel will stick. Otherwise, the caramel recipe, you guys have it. Super simple. Did I give it to you guys? I think I did give it to you guys. I think so. But if you have any questions or need help with anything, let me know, and I will help any way I can. Hey, Patty. Thank you, Stitching. Oh, Stargazer. I would love refried beans. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. Yeah, we're going to have to do some more. I know a lot of you guys like navy bean and ham soup too, and we're starting to get into the holidays, so we'll have, oh, I got to make pies with you guys. That's what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving. I'll make pies with you guys for Thanksgiving. I'll do pie dough, make some pies. All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out with me and doing this silly stuff. I know I'm not doing regular content right now, but I enjoy this. I actually really enjoy this. This is kind of becoming one of my more favorite things to do with you guys. Stargazer, I am interested because I think Kyle would love that. Kyle likes a lot of different things. All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, Kyle just called me. And I'll take some pictures and take their faces out and share them with you guys so you guys can see the littles, because they're pretty freaking adorable. So if you're taking your kids out, please be safe. Please check their candy. Unfortunately, we do live in a world of crazy people. Be safe. Please make sure you have flashlights and don't go into unlit areas, all the things. And enjoy yourselves. Make the memories. Have the laughs. Disconnect. It's a great thing to do. Rockabit, thank you. Bye, y'all. Bye, Wood Drake. Bye, Nikki. Bye, Mercedes. Okay, perfect, Stargazer. Yes, stitching, I will. When I will do, before we make them, I will get a recipe list together and I'll post it a week, 2 weeks in advance so everybody has time, and we'll get that done too. Perfect. Bye, y'all. Bye, Patty. Have a happy Halloween, y'all.